And we're back with another episode of Living Life and Making Dreams Possible since 2000. As you know, I'm Justin, and I guess let's get started with today's podcast. I know I've been meaning to say, we're trying to hit 52 podcast episodes before our date, but realistically, I think it's more about the quality that I produce more than the quantity. So I'm just going to try doing a podcast a day for the rest, and hopefully you guys like it, and then please let me know. Um, I guess let's talk about kind of how lucky I am with the life I have, right? And I could dive into this for like hours, but I think one aspect that I don't want to talk about really, is how I just have good people around me. And really, it's very hard to find good people, but I just know that I have good friends all around me. And you might ask, like, how I know that. It's just kind of like, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but you know when you know, right? I feel like they'll go to the ends of earths for you. They'll do a lot because they are people that care about you, even though they don't have to, right? There's no bond or anything there, but they're there for you, right? And then also, it's like the type of friends that we have that m- motivate us to be better versions of ourselves, right? So I think that's kind of cool that I just want to talk about, like, how lucky I am, really, with, like, just my friends. I'm talking about, like, top tier people, because I feel like people that aren't really top tier are still your friends, or maybe they're more of your acquaintances. Depends on how you want to define it. But I'm saying, if you call someone up right now, they'll answer, right? And if you need something, you can count on them. And this kind of really goes to the point. It's like, if you don't have good friends, or you might hang out with a bad group, and at some point you want to change something about that, you can, right? Nothing's set in stone, right? For example, if, like, you don't think you really have a good friend, just go out there and meet people. You can meet your best friend out in a coffee shop or something. You could comment on someone's Instagram post, and that could spark a relationship or friendship or whatever, right? I'm just saying, though, just know that the people that you surround yourself with kind of define who you want to be, sort of. Hopefully, this makes sense. I was just thinking that, like, we motivate each other to be better people, and we'll work hard to better each other. Yeah. And if you hang out with people that don't really do much with their life, and you're okay with it, you're okay with that, right? It depends on your point of view on things and whether you're really happy with this. But I think what's really good about me, in a way, is, like, I kind of love doing the podcast because it's a form of expression at this point. Like, I could literally talk about anything I want to, and someone will listen somehow, which is kind of crazy. Like, we're in like 30 states. People listen to my voice, people I've never met before. And I think it's because my experiences with my friends being so used to being me, in a way, right? Because I think that's why we're friends, because they accept who I am. But it kind of shows that, like, if someone made fun of me for starting something and it failed, my friends wouldn't do that. And obviously, every friend group is different, but I think it's like we celebrate our success, or like if someone gets a promotion, I think we all celebrate it as our own success, and I think that's it's kind of cool to think about. Very hard to find people like that, but I'm thankful. Anyways, I'm just happy that I have a good group of friends. And with that, that kind of ends this quick podcast or mini conversation about really just find out what really works with you. And remember that, like, the people that you do surround yourself with are kind of like your role models for. And if you're okay with your role models in a group, that's great. But if you're not, you could always change something about that. Yep. I think that's a good way to end the podcast for today. Thanks for listening. As always, you could always follow us, which is kind of cool, right? And I'll see you guys soon. Thank you.